Have you guys seen the new Meet Your Maker first look? Checking it out by IGN. Let's hop in. Send out all love. Welcome back to another video. Let's go.
Dead by Daylight developers Behavior Interactive gave us an extended look at what they're cooking up next, and it couldn't be any more different. Meet Your Maker is set in a sort of rust-punk post-apocalypse, where the last survivors of the human race shoot and slice each other to get their hands on the most precious resource imaginable, pure genetic material. The setting is maybe the most mundane thing about this game, though. Design-wise, it hopes to blend two seemingly incongruent genres to make a truly unique online experience.
Yeah, like the rating, there was a game, like a quest, I think it was called Quest for the Epic Loots, or the Mighty Quest for the Epic Loots, where it was a game like this where you designed castles and set up, defenses and stuff and raided each other's castle to get the loot, which I really liked that game. I enjoyed it. I don't know what happened to it, but what else is there? As for the mundaneness of the way he said or whatever, like this pretty mundane story of genetic material, I think in the next coming years, if AI take over, people are going to be on a quest for genetic material. Let's be honest.
Meet Your Maker is really two sub-games in one, a base builder and a speedy dungeon shooter. In the first bit, you build your outpost full of winding paths and traps like bomb ejectors and spiked walls to keep the
Shippensburg? Is that the name of the dude's place?
genetic material prize safe from incoming player raiders. From the footage, it's tough to see how big these things can get, but they appear to be massive. There are also several different materials you can build with, but we can't say for sure what the benefit of one would be over the other. When you're done creating your death fortress, you can populate it with AI guards that handle various forms of gun slinging and blade swinging to stop oncoming raiders in their tracks. You could even set the paths they patrol on. All very cool and creative stuff.
Yeah.
This seems like a lot to learn, though. It feels like so much trial and error is involved in getting something like this right, that without a great tutorialization at the beginning, I can see lots of people skipping this feature completely to just shoot up the more diligent and determined players who didn't. Similar to how Dreams has more people playing Dreams creations than doing the creating themselves. That said, there are a lot of other features only lightly exposed and hinted at here, like being able to quickly test your...
That's weird. It's not the fact that people don't want to create or something along the lines of that. I think people just don't tap into their creativity. But that's cool. That's like a cool. That's a weird thing. It shows me something, but I hope it's not true. And it's the thing that it shows me is I hope that in some cases I know it could be the system, definitely, because I was an architect when it came to Roblox and building my own worlds, but then when I got on Minecraft, it's hard to scale it that much. So I guess it just depends on the creative platform you're in. Just like how he mentioned in Dreams, people played the Dreams more than create their own, which, like Little Big Planet and games like that nature, I could see that people just need different tools for different ways to create, just like but it's cool. I would hope that the truth was that there just wasn't a lot of creative people, but I think everyone's creative in their own way.
traps as a...
But I can tell by this game that it's going to be a definite, like, certain player base. There's going to be certain people that definitely like this game. I don't know if it'll be as popular as the Dying Light creators are going for, so maybe this is just truly passion, like they don't care, they just wanted to build something like this. But I don't know, to get people to fall in love with a game like this, I feel like base building's got to come pretty like natural. It can get complex if you make it there, but it's gotta somehow flow.
On the spot. So user friendliness seems to be a large priority here. The other half of the game involves raiding other people's outposts yourself, running through a lot of other features only lightly exposed and hinted at here, like being able to quickly test your traps as a raider on the spot. So user friendliness seems to be a large priority here. The other half of the game involves raiding other people's outposts yourself. Running through an enemy outpost requires being extra prepared for anything, being able to adjust your plan on the fly, and having the speed and reflexes to react to sudden problems. Besides your own wits, you have an arsenal of weapons like a gnarly looking bowgun and a punchy shotgun. A sword appears to be an option for close encounters, and can be used defensively to deflect incoming projectiles. The grappling hook allows you to move across rooms quickly, as well as pull yourself to faraway enemies and close the distance. Put together, the combat looks extremely enticing for people who loved first-person shooters like Doom. Bringing genetic material back to your sanctuary for its chimera, a biological experiment tied to the possible future of humanity, is the main goal. Raids hold a trove of other loot though. like weapon upgrades and new building materials that you can tweak your own outposts with. You can repeat failed raids multiple times, so progress through tough outposts can happen on your time. You can also recruit a friend to raid with you in co-op. Tackling a challenge with another set of eyes, ears, and guns could make the difference. There's still plenty to be learned about Meet Your Maker. Behavior Interactive slated the official launch sometime in 2023, but interested parties can sign up for the closed playtest, which will take place in the coming weeks. Until then, come check out our latest IGN First exclusive piece on Gotham Knights. And for all other things video games and entertainment, stick with IGN.
Stick with IGN, friends. Yeah, Meet Your Maker is cool. I don't know. Meet Your Maker seems like a cool idea for like the dying light creators to tackle, right? It's behavior interactive. You know, I forget the corporations just as easily as I forget. Nope, that was going somewhere and it didn't work. Well, yeah, I don't know. I remember that quest for Mighty Quest. Let me actually look it up right now. Mighty Quest for the Epic Loots. Mighty Quest for the Epic Loot. Yeah, the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. Is it even around anymore? I don't know, but this is a different, like a way different take. But search it up if you want. This is it. Mighty Quest for the Epic Loots. It was cool. You basically created like your own castle. Now, Mighty Quest for the Epic Loots was cool because I remember that being very user friendly. It's funny it was made by Ubisoft. Like I don't know if it Ubisoft. Now, anyways, this is a little bit different because of the first person thing right away and the Doom style of raiding each other's like bases. Very different from Quest for the Mighty Quest Loots. Let's call it Quest Loots. But what I like about this is I think the cube style of building does keep it pretty simple. It does keep it still like it's cube by cube. So it can't get too complicated for how confusing your builds may get, but we'll just have to see. I wonder if they're gonna be able to market this game to a lot of people, because that was the problem with Quest for the Epic Loots. From what I remember, the game disappeared for one that I thought, or maybe I stopped playing it, but I remember there weren't like many players to raid. There wasn't, like he was saying in the beginning, there was not a lot of people making cool bases to build. So I wonder if they're just gonna do that themselves, you know. I'm afraid there would be that kind of meta when it comes to traps rooms that are almost impossible to survive. For example, when you have flames coming at you from every direction. So let's see. Oh yeah, probably you can only make rooms that you could pass by yourself. Like that yeah, that was cool. I think that was in Quest for the Epic Loots too. You had to run your dungeon to see if another character could get through it. Kind of look like Minecraft mechanics meet Doom Apocalypse. Yeah. Unless there's a lot of load of developer made creations, this game will get old super fast. Yeah, that's why I'm hoping they know what they're doing here. Like, and if it is a passion project, that's pretty cool. Like, that's good for them that they're making a game. They don't really care about like if it gets that many plays. But that's the one thing that's big to me is to play a game like this. If they've had to have definitely. You think about all the stops when creating a game or just critically thinking in general. And I know for a fact that they've thought about what if a lot of players don't end up making bases. There needs to be a lot of builds. Or someone who's actively in the community that will be building in this game. There's just things. Because I remember that was Quest Loot's problem too. There wasn't a lot of people like building things. But we'll see. Anyways. Much love, Moonlight. See you in the next one. Peace.